Have you ever had that sinking feeling of being stuck? A sensation that makes you feel like you're treading water, desperately trying to stay afloat, but with no land in sight? This feeling of stagnation, of not moving forward no matter how much you paddle, is a harsh reality that many of us face. The world around us is a whirlpool of perpetual motion, a dance of continual change. Yet we often find ourselves in a state of inertia, frozen in time, as if trapped in our own personal repetitive Groundhog Day. Each day is just like the last, a mirror image of monotonous routine. This stagnation, this feeling of being marooned in the middle of the ocean, can often be traced back to a common culprit: living life on autopilot. Autopilot mode, the state of going through the motions without fully engaging in the experience, can be a roadblock, a barricade to our growth and development. It's like being a spectator in your own life, watching as days blend into nights and weeks into months with little variation or conscious thought. We wake up, go to work, come home, watch TV, go to sleep, and repeat this cycle, oblivious to the world's dynamism and its opportunities for growth. The danger of this autopilot mode is its potency to blind us, like a thick fog obscuring the potential within us and around us. It keeps us from recognizing our limiting beliefs like invisible chains tied around our minds. It shrouds our unhealthy habits, the ones we repeatedly pursue despite knowing their damaging effects. It blurs our lack of focus and direction, making us oblivious wanderers in the journey of life. But what if I told you there's a way to clean those foggy glasses, to see the world and ourselves with fresh, crystal clear vision? That's where the concept of a wake-up call comes into play. A wake-up call isn't just your alarm clock buzzing at the crack of dawn. It's a moment of sudden realization, a spark of awareness so intense it lights up the path to change. It's that eureka moment when you recognize that you've been driving with the handbrake on and decide it's time to release it. It's the instant of understanding when you see that you've been the architect of your own limitations and decide it's time to design a new blueprint. This wake-up call is not a shrill siren jolting out of sleep. Instead, it's a call to consciousness, a call to seize control of your life. You relate to this if the feeling of being stuck in a rut, of treading water, or merely existing rather than truly living resonates with you. It might be an indication that it's time for a wake-up call. It's not just an alarm clock, but a call to awareness, a call to take control of your life. It's a call to step out of that autopilot mode and into the driver's seat, to steer your life in the direction you desire, to break free from the chains of monotony and embark on a journey towards growth and fulfillment. It's time to answer that call. If you're enjoying this content and want to continue your journey to success, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Did you know that a remarkable 40% of our behaviors on any given day are driven by habits? This is a profound realization. Many of us fail to recognize this fact and carry on with our day-to-day activities, oblivious to the power of these habits. In his book, Atomic Habits, author James Clear provides a deep dive into this fascinating subject. Clear explains that habits are comprised of the numerous minute decisions we make and the multitude of actions we undertake every single day. These actions might appear small and insignificant at the moment. However, they are like drops of water in an ocean. The impact of a single drop may not be visible, but collectively they form a vast, powerful body of water. In the same manner, a solitary decision to repeatedly hit the snooze button or to consistently eat a healthy breakfast might not seem to make much difference on a single day. However, ponder the cumulative effects of these choices when they are repeated day after day, year after year. This is where the power of habits truly comes to the fore. The success of our lives is not determined by sporadic grand gestures. Instead, it is dictated by the reliability and repetition of our small daily actions. A habit is simply an action that has been repeated so many times that it becomes automatic. These automatic actions, these habits, possess an extreme influence over our lives, either positively or negatively. Consider a ship sailing towards a destination. If the ship adjusts its course by even a single degree, it might not appear substantial at the beginning. But with the passage of time and over a long journey, that minuscule change in direction can lead the ship to a completely different destination. Similarly, a barely noticeable positive habit, when repeated consistently, can navigate your life towards success and fulfillment. What's wonderful about this concept is its dual nature. If you aspire to bring about a positive change in your life, it's not about implementing a massive overhaul overnight. Instead, it's about focusing on making small, incremental in your habits. Perhaps it's starting your day with a healthy breakfast, or setting aside 30 minutes for daily reading, or even just taking a moment each morning to set your intention for the day. The key to all this lies in consistency. Ponder over it. What minuscule alteration can you make today that will steer you on an improved for tomorrow? Remember, our life today is essentially some of our habits. So it's not just about living a day, it's about building a life. Every little decision, every single action is a brick in the construction of your life. So isn't it time that we understand, acknowledge, and harness the immense power of habits to create the life that we desire and deserve? Take a moment to ponder what impedes your path to reaching your full potential. This is an introspective query that deserves our attention. As we trek through our life's voyage, it's not uncommon to stumble upon obstacles that hinder our progression towards our aspirations. With a more profound dive into this matter, let's critically examine some of the significant barricades that could be obstructing your growth. In the front row, we have the imposing figure of limiting beliefs. These are the deeply ingrained thoughts and perceptions that we've absorbed over time, unwaveringly convinced of their absolute veracity. They can originate from past experiences, societal conditioning, or even self-imposed restrictions, and they frequently serve to undermine our self-confidence and ambition. Statements like, "I'm not good enough," "I don't deserve success," or "I'm not capable" serve as classic examples of these limiting beliefs. These beliefs, though seemingly carved in stone, are in reality malleable. They can be broken down, reshaped, and replaced with empowering thoughts that propel us forward on our journey. Next up, we encounter our unhealthy habits, lurking in the shadows of our daily routines. Procrastination, constant distraction, and neglect of self-care are all behaviors that set traps along our path to success. At first glance, these habits may seem benign, but their cumulative effect is akin to poison seeping slowly into a healthy body. Overcoming these habits is much like solving a complex riddle. It involves identifying these habits, understanding their triggers, and methodically replacing them with positive practices that contribute to our growth and success. Journeying further, we find ourselves lost due to lack of focus and direction. It is akin to setting sail on the vast ocean without a compass. You might be moving, but there's no guarantee you're heading towards your desired destination. Possessing a clear vision, bolstered by well-defined goals, serves as the much-needed roadmap on your journey to success. It's about discerning your values, aligning your priorities, and holding yourself accountable. Lastly, the fear of failure stands as a formidable adversary on our path. This fear can be so paralyzing that it halts our journey before we even embark on it. But there's an important realization we must embrace. Failure is not a dead end. It is a stepping stone, a learning opportunity, a chance to grow, adapt, and improve. As we reach the end of our deep dive, let's make a final and crucial point. To topple these roadblocks, we must first become acutely aware of their existence. Acknowledge your limiting beliefs, unhealthy habits of focus, and fear of failure. Then equip yourself with the right tools, strategies, and a resilient mindset to navigate around them. This isn't just a mere suggestion, but a clarion call to awaken your dormant potential, an appeal to rise to the challenge, a rallying cry for your journey to success. Let's start today, because success awaits those who dare to overcome. Do you have beliefs that limit your potential? This is a question that warrants serious contemplation by all. Limiting beliefs can insidiously infiltrate our minds, curbing our potential and concealing our true abilities. They are deeply embedded thoughts and convictions that are so powerful, they can shackle us to mediocrity, inhibiting us from realizing our full potential. Acting like invisible barriers, these beliefs hem us into our comfort zones, barring us from venturing out and pursuing our dreams and aspirations. You might find yourself pondering, how are these limiting beliefs born? How do they find their roots within us? The genesis of such beliefs can be traced back to a myriad of sources. Past experiences often play a major role in shaping our beliefs. An unfortunate failure or a traumatic incident in the past can give birth to a belief that we are incapable of achieving success. Similarly, societal or cultural expectations can also set boundaries on beliefs. When we are constantly told to conform to societal norms and expectations, we may start believing that we are not meant to think differently or break the mold. Furthermore, our own self-doubt can be a fertile ground for limiting beliefs. When we lose faith in ourselves, we might fall into the trap of thinking, "I'm not good enough," or convinced that success is determined by factors beyond my control. However, it's important to understand that these limiting beliefs, despite their seeming invincibility, are not intransigent. They can be dismantled, they can be overcome, but the process requires commitment. Firstly, the identification and acknowledgement of these limiting beliefs are paramount. This might appear intimidating at first, but it is an essential stepping stone. Engage in deep introspection, scrutinize your thought patterns, and strive to unearth those beliefs that have been obstructing once you have identified them, it's time to question their validity. Are these beliefs founded on factual ground? Or are they merely a manifestation of negative self-talk? It's crucial to understand that duration doesn't equate to validity. Just because you've believed in something for a long time doesn't render it true. Next, guidance can be tremendously beneficial. This guidance could come from a mentor or a coach, or it could even be extracted from books and resources. There's a wealth of knowledge to be gained from those who have surmounted similar obstacles. Furthermore, practicing affirmations can serve as a potent weapon against limiting beliefs. By persistently repeating positive and empowering statements, we can start to believe in the truth of these words, allowing them to restructure our reality. Visualization techniques also hold immense power. By visualizing ourselves achieving goals, surmounting hurdles, and becoming who we aspire to be, we can significantly bolster our self-confidence and belief in our potential. By replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones, you can start to unlock your full potential. Keep in mind, the only obstacle standing between you and your dreams is your belief in your capacity to accomplish them. The transformation of limiting beliefs into empowering ones can transform your life, illuminating previously dim paths and creating opportunities where none seem to exist. So dare to challenge those limiting beliefs and step into your true power. Are you ready to start achieving your goals? Are you prepared to embark on an adventure that will redefine your life and shape your future? So it's time to take the first step on the path to success. This journey is not for the faint-hearted. It requires courage, determination, resilience, and most importantly, a crystal clear vision of what you want to accomplish. Let us begin by diving deep into the process of your values and priorities. You see, these aren't just mere words or ideas. Rather, they are the essence of your being, your guiding star that truly matters to you. What are the things that move you? What are you passionate about? What stirs your soul and sets your heart ablaze? Reflect upon these questions, delve deep into your inner self, and gain clarity about what you truly yearn for in life. Knowing your values and priorities can serve as a compass, which can guide your decisions and actions and help you focused and steadfast on your path. Now that you have identified what truly matters to you, it's time to set clear and specific goals. Have you ever heard of the method of goal setting? It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. This method brings structure to your ambitions, making them more tangible and achievable. What do you want to in the next 6 months, 1 year, 5 years? Lay it all out one goal at a time using the SMART method. Once you have your goals clearly defined, the next crucial step is to create an action plan. Think of it as a blueprint of your dreams. Break down into smaller, manageable steps. Each of these steps is a milestone, a marker on your path to success. Planning these steps not only gives you a roadmap, but also makes the journey less overwhelming. It's you to monitor your progress and adjust your strategy if necessary, empowering you to overcome any obstacle that may stand in your way. Of course, the path to success is not without its bumps and turns. Fear of failure, for instance, is a common roadblock that many people face. However, remember that failure is not the end of the road, but rather a stepping stone, a learning opportunity. Embrace it, learn from it, grow from it. A shift in perspective is what it takes to turn fear of failure into fuel for success. In conclusion, the path to success is a journey requiring patience, persistence, and unwavering perseverance. No matter how small each step may seem, Remember that every single one brings you closer to your goals. It is imperative that you take action to change the things that are holding you back and start making progress towards your goals. After all, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that step today and start making your dreams a reality.